You know that feeling when you pick up your phone to check one thing and suddenly 90 minutes disappeared and you don't even remember what you watched. Yeah, I'm talking about scrolling, the thing that steals your time every single day. You want to stop, you really do, but somehow you keep going back, like your thumb has a mind of its own. Here's the truth. This video is called Can't Stop Scrolling, the only 3 things that actually work. And I mean it. Not 10 things, not a massive life overhaul, just 3 things. Things that actually work in real life. Not theory, not perfect world advice. Real solutions for real people. So if you're tired of losing hours to the scroll, if you're done feeling guilty every night, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why you can't stop, and more importantly, how to finally break free. Let me paint a picture. It's 9 p.m. You tell yourself, just 10 minutes and then I'll study. You open Instagram, or TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. Doesn't matter which one. They're all designed the same way. And suddenly, it's 11 p.m. Your assignment? Still not done. Your goals? Still waiting. And you feel like garbage, because deep down, you know. You just wasted 2 hours of your life on nothing. On content you won't even remember tomorrow. And the worst part? You'll probably do it again tomorrow. This isn't about discipline. You're not weak, you're not lazy. You're just fighting a battle you don't understand. Because your phone isn't just a tool anymore. It's a casino, a slot machine, engineered by the smartest people in the world to keep you hooked. Every scroll is a pull of the lever, and sometimes you get a reward, a funny video, a satisfying clip, and your brain lights up. Dopamine floods in, and you think maybe the next one will be even better. So you keep going, and going, and going. That's not a you problem. That's a design problem. But here's the good news. You can beat it. Not by being perfect, but by being smart. So let's get into it. The 3 things that actually work. Not delete all your apps, not throw your phone in a drawer. Real strategies that work with your brain, not against it. Thing number 1, friction is your best friend. First thing, add friction. Let me explain. Right now, your phone is frictionless. You unlock it in half a second. Instagram is right there on your home screen. One tap and you're in the scroll zone. It's too easy. And easy is dangerous because your brain loves easy. It will always choose the path of least resistance. So here's what you do. You make it harder. Not impossible, just harder. Delete social media apps from your home screen. Put them in a folder, inside another folder. Make yourself take 5 taps to get there instead of 1. Sounds simple, right? It is, but it works. Because here's what happens. When you mindlessly reach for your phone, you unlock it. You look for the app. It's not there. You have to think for a second. And in that second, your conscious brain wakes up and it asks, wait, what am I doing? That's the moment. That's the window where you can choose differently. One guy I know took it further. He logged out of Instagram every single time he used it. So every time he wanted to scroll, he had to type in his password. First week, annoying as hell. Second week, he opened the app way less. Third week, he barely thought about it. Friction works. It gives your brain time to catch up with your thumb. And that's all you need. A pause, a moment, a chance to choose. Another trick is turn your phone to grayscale. Go into settings, accessibility, color filters. Make everything black and white. Suddenly Instagram looks boring. TikTok loses its punch. Those bright colors, those reds and oranges, they're designed to grab your attention. Remove the colors and you remove half the appeal. I'm serious. Try it for 1 day. You'll be shocked how much less you want to scroll. Friction isn't about making your life harder. It's about giving yourself a fighting chance. Okay, that's thing number 1. Add friction. Now let's talk about thing number 2. This one's a game changer. Thing number 2, replace, don't remove. Here's where most people fail. They say, I'm going to stop scrolling, and they just stop. Cold turkey. No plan, no replacement. And what happens? They last 2 days. Because here's the truth. You don't scroll because you love scrolling. You scroll because you're bored, or stressed, or avoiding something, or just need a break. Scrolling fills a need, and if you take it away without replacing it, that need is still there, screaming at you. So your brain goes right back to the scroll. You have to replace the behavior. Give yourself something else to do in those moments, something that feels easy, something that doesn't require willpower. For example, keep a book on your desk. Not a hard book, not a textbook, something you actually want to read. Fiction, a biography, a comic book, whatever. When you feel the urge to scroll, pick up the book instead. Read one page. That's it. Most of the time, you'll keep reading because once you start, the momentum carries you. But even if you don't, one page is better than 20 minutes of scrolling. Or try this. Download a puzzle app or a language learning app, something that gives you the same quick hit of stimulation, but actually builds your brain instead of rotting it. I know a girl who replaced Instagram with Duolingo. Every time she wanted to scroll, she did one language lesson. 6 months later, she's conversational in Spanish, all from those random 5-minute moments. That's the power of replacement. You're not fighting your brain, you're redirecting it, giving it a better option. And here's the beautiful part. The more you do the replacement behavior, the more it becomes your new default. Your brain learns, oh, when I'm bored, I read. When I need a break, I do a puzzle. It becomes automatic, just like scrolling was. But this time, it's working for you, not against you. So think about it right now. What's one thing you could replace scrolling with? One easy thing that you'd actually enjoy. Write it down. Put it within arm's reach. And next time you reach for your phone, reach for that instead. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. This last one is the secret weapon, the thing nobody talks about. Thing number 3, change your environment. This is huge, and it's the one most people ignore. You can't rely on willpower. Willpower is a battery. It runs out, especially when you're tired, stressed, overwhelmed. So if your environment is fighting against you, you'll lose. Every single time. Here's what I mean. Where do you usually scroll? In bed, right? On the couch? In your room? These places are scroll zones. Your brain has learned, when I'm here, I scroll. It's automatic. So you have to break that connection. Create phone-free zones. Your bed? No phone. Your desk? No phone while working. When you study, put your phone in another room. Not on silent, not face down, in another room. I know what you're thinking, but what if someone needs me? They don't, not in the next 30 minutes. And if it's really that urgent, they'll call twice. But 99% of the time, it's nothing, just noise. Here's another environment hack. Charge your phone outside your bedroom. Get a real alarm clock, $5, done. Because if your phone is next to your bed, you'll check it. First thing in the morning, last thing at night. And those are the 2 most important times of your day. Morning sets your tone. Night affects your sleep. Don't let scrolling steal both. One more thing. This one's powerful. Create a scroll-free hour. Not all day, just 1 hour. Maybe 8 to 9 p.m. or right after school. During that hour, your phone goes in a drawer. You do literally anything else. Read, draw, walk, talk to someone. Sit and do nothing if you want. Just no phone. 1 hour. That's 4% of your day. You can do 4%. And here's what happens. That hour becomes your anchor, your proof that you can live without the scroll. And once you prove it to yourself for 1 hour, you'll start to believe, maybe I don't need this as much as I thought. And that belief, that's everything. Environment shapes behavior. So shape your environment. Make it easier to do the right thing, harder to do the wrong thing. And watch how fast things change. Let's recap, because these 3 things, they work together. Thing 1, add friction. Make scrolling less automatic. Give your brain a chance to think. Thing 2, replace, don't remove. Fill the void with something better. Redirect your brain, don't fight it. Thing 3, change your environment. Make your surroundings work for you, not against you. These aren't complicated. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to delete everything and become a monk. You just need to be a little bit smarter than the algorithm. Look, I know how it feels to lose hours and have nothing to show for it. To feel like you're not in control of your own time, like you're a passenger in your own life. But you're not. You're capable of so much more than mindless scrolling. You have dreams, Goals, things you actually care about, and they're waiting for you on the other side of that screen. Every minute you take back from the scroll is a minute you give to yourself, to your future, to the person you're trying to become. And that person there, they're worth fighting for. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, pick one of these 3 things, just one, and commit to it for the next 7 days. Add friction to one app. Replace scrolling with one new habit. Create one phone-free zone. That's it. 7 days. And watch what happens. Because small changes create big momentum, and momentum creates transformation. You've got this. You're stronger than the algorithm. You're smarter than the scroll. And your time, it's yours. Take it back. If this helped you, hit that like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. And subscribe if you want more real talk about building a better life.